Today I'm in London to take a look at one of the biggest YouTube channels on football YouTube in general, TIFO Football. I've been invited to the office to film a video, and I wanted to take you guys on a journey inside the beast, the animating beast, or the game show beast, or just Joe Devine. Oh, God bless. Joe!
TIFO Football is a YouTube mainstay. Their videos provide visually pleasing football analysis for over 1.5 million subscribers. But who are the people behind it?
I'm Joe Devine. My voice is deep, my eyebrows are interesting, and I have something important to say. I'm JJ. I know things, and it's brilliant. I'm just fantastic. Football.
It's a small office in central London, full of coffee, ideas, and deadlines, flanked by the studio where they work their magic.
And now we're inside where the videos are actually filmed, talking mainly about the TIFO IRL videos. If you've had a chance to check them out, they are awesome. That is where my appearance on TIFO is going to be, but that's not why we're here. It's actually quite a small room. We have the podium, we've got the couch, and then a wall right over there. And if I take a trip this way, there's the other wall. It's the entire studio that TIFO has to work with for filming their tactics on the touchscreen, to filming all of their different segments like the TIFO IRL show that Joe just stands at this podium and pontificates for long amounts of time. It has an incredible garage band feel that's hard to get across from me talking to you. Even when it comes to the different recording setups that we have back here. It's all happening right in this corner. This is where all the magic that you watch on YouTube is made. Granted, it's still more sophisticated than our channel, but it has a nice homey feel and everybody actually gets along.
The laid-back attitude comes from the top down, the top being eccentric frontman Joe Devine.
So I'm here with Joe Devine, who actually founded the YouTube channel anyways, who you just saw holding court out there. How did you end up leading a YouTube channel like this in the first place?
I would say just great qualities and attributes. It helps to be a genius. It helps to have extreme leadership qualities and to be able to corral cats, you know?
Are we talking about actual cats?
Actual cats, yeah.
Okay. So if any aspiring YouTubers, you'd ask them to practice.
I don't know if you've seen those
strays,
films.
or?
Do you know the film, a little known film, maybe people won't be aware of, the film Rocky?
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of it?
Yeah.
So it's a film about a fighter who wants to be a good fighter. And I believe the second iteration of the film, his nemesis from film one, helps him improve by chasing around chickens. And
That's not a cat though.
well, no, but there's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I can't find it. So my second question is, how did you end up starting TIFO?
Was that your second question?
Yes.
Okay. How did I end up starting TIFO? I suppose that was the need. No, I've always liked videos. I love YouTube. I know it's not as popular now as it used to be, and I know people are on TikTok and other sorts of different forms of people like short form video now. But I've always loved YouTube. I think there are some great creators out there, and I spent a lot of time watching it. And I think it seemed sort of obvious to me at the time that there was a bit of a hole for football videos. I think football is something obviously widely covered in video form. But one of the key problems with it is nobody has the rights to the footage apart from the broadcast rights holders, right? So you found one way around that, which is playing a game that you love, where you can actually show football, which is pretty handy. We found another way around that, which is illustrating players and telling stories about them, explaining things that didn't require the footage. And I think both of us, have ended up with something where it isn't just a person talking to a camera the entire time, where there's other supporting footage, which obviously makes the video more interesting.
Absolutely. You mentioned the illustrations, the animations. That is something that you really pioneered. How did that come about? Was that something you did right from the beginning? You were like,
Yeah.
Did you do the animations yourself?
At the beginning, yeah. I mean, I tried a few different forms of video before that. I tried to make some funny stuff. I mean, the origin story is that I was hired as a social media person for a different business that worked in football, and my job was to try to drive traffic towards the main product of this business, and I tried to do that in a few different ways, and YouTube was one of them. Initially, I tried to make funny videos. I made some with my cousin Martin. One of them was a video called Snuggle Rug, where there was a sort of rug that had me inside of it, squirming around and making predictions about the football. People didn't like that video that much, the Snuggle Rug video.
Should try it again.
Yeah, maybe we should now. So then eventually I sort of found a slightly different route and decided that it would be, I don't know, it would be good to have some more serious form of video content. I'd watched a few. I mean, I think we pioneered is a very kind term to use, but there had been YouTube video explainers existed beforehand. I don't think that there aren't that many in the pure animation style like us, but they did exist. It seemed like a kind of obvious and easy way to get around, as I said before, it being one person talking to a camera. I think the thing about TIFO is that if you took the illustrations and the animation away from some of our early scripts, they wouldn't survive on their own. If it was just me talking to a camera saying the stuff that I say as the voiceover,
yeah.
Nowadays maybe because there are excellent people writing them, not me. But in the early days, if I just said the stuff I was saying, I was writing down to a camera, it would have been a miserable failure. So yeah, it was very helpful to have the illustrations, and of course that kind of made us unique. It set us apart from everybody else. It made every TIFO video identifiable instantly. It made it very difficult for people who came afterwards to try to steal the idea, because everyone just accused them of ripping off TIFO, and obviously we just ripped off other channels that didn't work in football, but we got lucky. Yeah, I don't know, it seemed like an obvious area where there could be something. There's certainly an audience because I was the audience and that didn't exist for me to watch.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But now you're here. You're in an office.
I'm here.
You are in this position where you now are in an office with 13 people working on this YouTube channel that you started.
Right outside that door.
They can hear what I'm saying
Yeah.
right now. So be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And in a studio that is for TIFO football in
Yes.
particular.
Yeah.
If you went back to the person that was writing those scripts and doing those animations and told them this is where you were going to end up, would you believe yourself?
100% yes. I've always known I was destined to be in an office. I've always known it. I always thought when I was younger, you'll be in an office one day. And I was right.
You're right.
So, it's unfortunate for these people,
Yeah,
but
well.
Sometimes you just have to drag people along with your dreams of being in an office.
And how does it make you feel to have reached this point?
The air conditioning is great here. It's very hot at the moment.
It is, actually.
So to go to an office where there is air conditioning is fantastic in the summer. I particularly like that element of it. How else do I feel? A little bit hungry.
We can fix that.
A bit ill. Not in a viral way.
Okay.
No need to worry.
Thank you.
Normal feelings.
Normal
Ennui.
feelings.
A little bit of ennui.
Do you know what that means?
The viewers will know what ennui means. Producer Don doesn't know what ennui. No one knows what ennui means in this room.
You're down 2-1 in this room right now.
If you guys don't know what ennui means, I'm pretty sure you're feeling it. I think that'll explain it.
And this video is obviously for people that are getting an inside look in the studio. Is there anything you feel like they should know?
About the studio?
Yeah, just about this space.
That's an interesting question.
And like what happens here?
Well,
some sort of ritual or...
There's several ceremonial rituals which occur here, yeah. People should know about the space. One, it's in an office. That's the main thing people should know. We are in an office. And I say that in an interesting way, but also to compliment the producers like producer Don, who's crouched behind the camera right now. God bless his knees, he's crouched down. Because this really is an office. If you were to tilt the camera upwards, maybe you should do that now, Don, if you can, or maybe we'll get a cutaway. You'll see various industrial apparatus at the ceiling. This is not a custom-built space at all. We've had to sort of, cover the walls with sound foam. We're in central London here. drilling never ends. The drilling is constant. So the reason I say it's good that this is in an office is because it's the worst possible place to film everything. And yet, crouching producer Don, that guy, he makes it all alive.
He makes the magic happen.
He makes it live, yeah. Even with experiencing ennui on a daily basis. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for
You're
having
welcome.
me here.
Yeah. Fine. That's fine.
We're good.
Of course, one of Joe's main contributions nowadays is his voiceover work, and that all happens in studio.
Now this is the other place the magic happens. Come on. This is one of the 2 different VO booths they have here. So when you're watching one of those animated videos, that audio probably recorded in this room. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to take the chair as a souvenir. All right, ready? Let's go. In case you're wondering where all the ideas come from, this is somehow the way it's all organized for your next favorite animated story or crazy game show. And that's it. In this office, a band of YouTube warriors making some of the best football content that you will find in all of YouTube. And they don't look like they're stopping anytime soon. I mean, literally, they're kind of ignoring me right now, so.